What is up, guys? Welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be going over my game from last night. It was me and Exile and Shadow. Shadow's not an Exile, by the way, but it was Zed, Blink, and Kenray with me, and we were against Gosu. I just want to show you guys how we won and why we won. We actually lost the draft in this game, and we were this was supposed to be a Kaja pick, and we also don't have a Retribution since Blink went for the Execute. This is supposed to be a Retribution. Like, if you notice, they have a Retribution at least one, and everybody else took Purify right there for their team at least. And the hard part is, if three of them have Purify, especially Minnow, I won't be able to cancel his ulti if he does it correctly. So if he purifies my ulti, he could ulti still if he has rage. Alright, so that's why we lost draft, in my opinion, right here. They also have Kaja, who you can't purify at all. So if Kaja does good, right, he can pick anybody off if he camps the bush or something. Same with Basic. Basic is probably gonna win. Usually Hellcurt versus Hayabusa usually wins 1v1 a majority of the time, since obviously Hayabusa is like arguably the best 1v1 hero in Mobile Legends. Now, yeah, that was all our problems. To be honest, I don't even know exactly why we won, but we'll go over the gameplay and see how we did it. All right. Yeah, we definitely lost the draft. We lost on the spells right here, obviously, and just overall, let's start the gameplay. All right, let's do it. But we had Chu though. Chu was a really good pick for us.
We don't have Retribution.
Grok was banned, so obviously nobody was gonna get Grok. Like you said, you can hear me on my stream. I said no Retribution. This was pre-recorded. It's not me right now. This is me on my stream, by the way. So yeah, let's skip a little bit of this. Where was I? Oh man. Where was I? Okay, here we go. This guy already talking that shit. Thank you for taking my spot. And Zed was like, "Is that the guy that blamed you?" Yeah. Alright, so here we go. He said thank you for your spot because he thinks he's taking my spot from Gosu, because I'm obviously playing with Exile right now. But let's go right here. I'm gonna be with Zed right here at top lane. We're opposite of the turtle lane, but the good part about this is same with Hayabusa is gonna get pressured with the double lane right here. Instead of us going double lane this way right here, we're gonna have a double lane right here to just try and keep Hayabusa from split pushing. And later, when the turtle spawns, we actually did a really good rotation to where they won't be able to get that turtle. Alright, so we can actually contest for that turtle even though we're doing double lane here at top lane. So that's pretty good. We're just clearing away usual rotation. After they took the blue, we took the small minion and we also took the crab. But look at this, Ice was very out of position and they managed to get him. So that was a really good knockoff from Chu, and he ended up dying. We're getting the first blood. I was checking if the red buff is up, but it's not up. I saw three of my members going here at mid lane. So I decided to just go at top lane, like I said, just to keep Hayabusa from, you know, not pushing this lane all the way. And Hayabusa is actually really greedy right here. He already used the shadow. Keep that in mind. He already used the shadow, and he thinks I'm alone. But Irito's right there, so he doesn't have shadow to run away, and he dies right there. The problem here is Hellcurt was getting bullied right here at bot lane. But the good part about what Kenray did is he actually recalled, and he didn't force protecting this tower right here. He actually recalled and went back to lane and helped the team fight as soon as he recalled. And he ended up getting a kill after he came back. So that's really good. It's, as a solo laner, you're not supposed to force protecting the tower. If you're getting bullied, just back off and don't give him a kill, because even if you protect this tower right here and if you die, they're still going to be able to push it. So might as well just leave and go back. So like I told you guys, Hayabusa had the only Retribution for their team this game. So my goal was to, when they're doing objectives as well, is to get Hayabusa out of position and get him stuck somewhere, so he's not able to use Retribution and secure the objective. Since Esmeralda doesn't have a really good burst to actually secure the turtle, we managed to get it instead of, you know, Hayabusa using Retribution. Hayabusa cannot use Retribution while he's stuck by Akai. And he doesn't have Purify, obviously. He's the only one. He's one of the only people that don't have Purify, except for Kaja and Hayabusa. Hayabusa obviously has Retribution. Everybody else has Purify. Minotaur has Purify, Claude has Purify, and also Esmeralda has Purify. So it's my job to get Kaja stuck and Hayabusa stuck as much as possible. I'm gonna try to, you know, waste people's Purify as much as possible as well, just so that Guinevere can knock them up as much as possible and do a whole combo on them. Right here, we get the second blue right away. As soon as it hit like around 3 minutes, we try to get the second blue as much as possible. I see Eyes kind of going aggressive here. I'm just trying to zone, keep him away from my teammates. I was actually thinking of pushing him back with my ulti, but I just remembered he had Purify, so I didn't go for it. Right here, we see that Minotaur has Rage, so we kind of just retreat, making sure that he doesn't have Rage if we engage. And I see that Kaja's alone right here. Remember, I told you guys, Kaja doesn't have Purify. So I knew when to go in. We were camping that bush. As soon as he touched that wall, that was a free ulti for me. Alright, but I ended up dying for it. But I mean, I think that's definitely worth it. I'll take it. They wasted the Esmeralda ulti, they wasted Minotaur ulti, but we also wasted the Guinevere ulti. Keep in mind that Chu still has kick right here. Actually, he kicked earlier. I don't know who he kicked. He actually has kick. Hellkurt doing a 1v1 right here with Hayabusa, but he ended up getting this tower already. And look at Irithel actually bullying this Claude. I don't know how Irithel is winning against a Claude. Usually Claude and Irithel matchup, Claude is supposed to win, since you can just, if Irithel does second skill, you can just teleport out and you can just first skill out. But apparently he's losing to Irithel, which I honestly don't get. I don't get it. So yeah, I don't know why he's losing to Irithel. Plus, I need to commend Zed right here. He was Irithel and he was doing a 1v2 against Hayabusa and Claude, but they still don't manage to kill him, which I don't get either. This guy has been 1v2ing. If you guys notice, if you guys have been paying attention, Irithel has been doing a 1v2 here at top lane without Wind of Nature for the first 5 minutes of the game. And I realized this and ended up, you know, I need to just make vision for Irithel so that she can farm well. And I'm just zoning right here, making sure that nobody can come in to Irithel. If somebody comes into Irithel, I can just ulti and save her, you know. That was really good from Hellkurt. Hellkurt was actually doing solo turtle, and he managed to get it before the enemy team could contest. The Minotaur was there, but since Hellkurt ultied, it was really hard to steal the turtle since it was a blackout for their vision, right? Everybody's blacked out. They don't know the HP of the turtle and all that. So it was hard for them to actually steal that. The blue buff is finally up. I don't know if Guinevere is gonna die right here, since this is a really big mistake from Guinevere. As soon as she saw that Kaja and everybody else was coming there, she should have just ran back right away instead of staying. Like I told you guys earlier, when you're solo laning and you feel like you're about to get ganked by 4 people or at least 3, you need to back up right away. You need to keep to back up right away. So right here, Purified by Minnow right there to try and stop his ulti, because when I'm pushing Minnow, he won't be able to ulti. And as soon as he ulted, as soon as I ultied, he purified right away. But Irithel had way too much damage for him to even run away. Hellkurt is doing another 1v1 right here against Hayabusa. He's putting a lot of pressure on Hayabusa right now because Hayabusa is underfed, and we got 2 turtles right now, which means that Hellkurt has higher experience. He has a higher level advantage on Hayabusa, plus he has more gold, which means that he'll hurt more. Now on the other hand, if Hayabusa kept solo laning like Hellkurt did earlier and farmed well, it would have been the other way around, since usually, like I said, Hayabusa wins 1v1. I saw that Esmeralda was about to ult in, so I had to jump out. But that was a super nice ulti from Blink right there. That was an easy kill. We ended up getting the kill with the burn effect on her talent, so that was super good. We just keep Kenray is doing such a good job at split pushing this game. Super good job. Like, he's just rotating based on our movements. If you notice, once this lane is pushed, he rotates right away at bot lane, and there's like no time wasted. He's always at the right position, always at the right timing. And right here we get a free tower because there's 4 of us right here. We saw that Hellkurt was pushing it and only Claude was in this lane, so we managed to get the numbers advantage and get the tower, because if there's only 2 members of on their side, which was Claude and Minnow, they won't be able to contest, because I have Petrify, I had ulti, Guinevere has knockup. Like, they'll be too scared to even contest. Esmeralda was somewhere else, Kaja was somewhere else, and Hayabusa was somewhere else. We see that they're getting the turtle, and they actually end up getting this turtle. We couldn't really contest. Hellkurt tried getting it with the ulti, but as soon as we saw Hayabusa, I don't know why Hayabusa stayed actually. He should have backed right away as soon as they got the turtle, because We could reset it. Give me a second. Alright, so it'll be reset a little bit. So you see Hayabusa pushing right here? As soon as he got the tower, I don't know why he was still right here. I don't know why he pushed all the way here. His teammates were getting the turtle, so it was a free tower for him, right? Because his teammates saw us. Hellcurt, he saw Guinevere, and he saw Chu as well. Did you see it? He saw Chu, so he shadowed out. But he still stayed right here, which I don't know why. But Chu did a really good job at zoning where Hayabusa was gonna go. I did Petrify and ulti, so he was not able to ult at all. He had nowhere to go. So that was a free easy kill for us, which was a trade for a turtle. Obviously the turtle is a better objective than 1 kill, but we still managed to get something off that, right? Try to get something off that. I see that Esmeralda's right here. I almost hit the stun, and his Purify got kind of baited. He kind of messed up right there. He was not supposed to hit Purify before I even jump on him, because he doesn't know if I'm gonna land on him or not. But he probably expected me to land it, but I predicted it super wrong. I'm just gonna cancel Zultra's ulti, Zultra's recall, just to make sure that he doesn't back. If Zultra is low and delayed, if I delayed him for that little amount of time, then nobody's gonna be able to defend this tower right here. Only Minotaur was, but since Minotaur had Purify, I was not able to set him. As soon as he purified, I just canceled my my ulti, since there's no point, right? I told Zed to actually build Wind of Nature, since Hayabusa. Wind of Nature really counters Hayabusa, and also Claude. And I think Hellcurt built Wind of Nature as well, but that message was supposed to be meant to Zed, not Hellcurt. I'm not sure if he built Wind of Nature, but it'll be better if he does build Wind of Nature just for Hayabusa. He could actually 1v1 Hayabusa as soon as he builds Wind of Nature. Right here, I'm just trying to zone. You can just keeping my presence like in front of the front line, as you can see. My teammates are always trying to go behind me. And we see that Gwyn is already set up right here, so we see again, like, look at, we're going based on Hellcurt's split push. He's pushing this lane right here, and we're gonna get this tower. We're putting some numbers into this tower. As soon as they saw us on top lane, they tried pushing mid lane, and as soon as we saw them overextending right here, we're gonna try and sandwich them right here. But I see Kaja right away just stuck. Yeah, Kaja can't do anything. I remember that Kaja doesn't have Purify, so as soon as I get him stuck, he's done for. Irisol was right behind me. Another Purify wasted for Minotaur, so next time I engage on him, he doesn't have Purify. And we have 2 picks right there. Guinevere actually ended up getting Claude at top lane, and we get a free Lord. Zed was supposed to go to Lord right away instead of doing blue, but we end up getting the Lord anyway, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, Zed was supposed to go here, like, right away. Don't be doing the buffs. Lord is more important than the buff. Don't, when you're about to do Lord, freaking ignore the buff. Just do the Lord. You need to do it as fast as possible so the enemy doesn't have time to react. And luckily they didn't have time to react on it, even though Irisol did. It actually glitched out right there. Yeah, my first skill and ulti glitched out right there. I don't know if you saw that. Right here, Hellcurt ulted, but I told him not to greed, so he just backed off. This is good. So once we get the Lord, what you want to do is just to wait for the Lord and be patient. Be patient for the Lord, because you want to take advantage of your Lord objective as much as possible. Yeah, it glitched right there. I don't know what's happening. I only jumped and it ended up pressing my ulti too. And I was really surprised. I was kind of pissed about it. But the Lord is not up yet. As you can see on the map, there's no Lord on top, there's no Lord on mid, there's no Lord on bot. It's about to spawn, and my ulti will be up in 15 seconds. And right now it just spawned right there. So we're good, right? So as soon as the Lord goes near, like around their base right here, I should have my ulti back up, as you can see. So maybe that glitch didn't really hurt me as much, but it would have been really bad if I did it like around mid lane or somewhere else, like right about now. That would have hurt the team fight potential that we have. We see that Guinevere is actually, this is really good from Blink too. This is what's really good about playing Guinevere. You can just wait on bushes and maybe bait out the Purifies while waiting on the bush by knocking them up. They get super scared of bush checking even if you're a tank. If you get knocked up and you don't have Purify, you're kind of done for. I see Hayabusa right here, so I'm just going to wave clear this so that Hayabusa doesn't get to wave clear this Lord right here. I don't want him killing this Lord right away, because I want the Lord to push while these super minions right here at top lane and mid lane are pushing. So they're too busy wave clearing this while the super minions right here are pushing at mid lane. All right. There's also super minions here at bot lane while that lord when that lord went in. So I see Minotaur has rage, and as soon as he had rage, I actually ulted him so he doesn't he gets delayed of using it. He actually get delayed when he used it. And right here I get a double kill. Nice knockup again from Guinevere. 2 knockups in a row, and we just crowd control chained Esmeralda. He could not move. Esmeralda could not move. Even Purify will not help you there. And around this time, we don't have minions since Hayabusa and Claude still have wave clear. So our main objective is to just get every single inhib tower before you know, trying to finish the game. Because there's a chance that we don't have we can't finish the game, obviously. So what I was trying to do there, if you go back, I was trying to get Claude stuck into this Nexus, but I didn't get the angle correctly, so I ended up dying for it. Right here, my ult goes up in 3 seconds, and as soon as I saw him like around this Nexus, see, as you can see, I went towards this way to try and put him this way, but it didn't go my way. I was so slow. He first killed me, so I mean, it worked out for his favor. And Chu actually gets away right here, but Guinevere dies. So all he needs to do is just run away, because super minions are pushing in, and the minions are pushing in. They need to defend anyways. And right here, this is where we almost actually lost. Zed almost threw because he bush checked right here at mid lane. You'll see. So he has Wind of Nature, but it's late game. He needs to realize that you can't be fronting. You can't be overextending as a marksman. It doesn't matter if you're fed, which is he is kind of fed as Irithel. So the best thing to do is get the buffs as soon as possible. Get every single resource, and while you're waiting for your teammates, make sure to not overextend, because if you do overextend, you're just gonna get caught, and it's gonna be a 4v5. I tell Blink right here to buy Winter Truncheon just in case she gets caught, and she gets caught the next time we do a team fight. And right here, this is the face check that I was talking about. As soon as that happened, I was like, I don't want to engage on this. We're gonna lose this game. I see Chu super low, and my objective was to protect that Chu. Helkert actually got destroyed in the backline because Helkert wanted to trade something. Since Irithel got caught, he wanted to trade at least a kill, but he ended up dying as well. So that's super bad as well on our part. When Irithel got caught, he should have just kept pushing this top lane and ultied out maybe, but you know, it's already done. What's done is done. And Zed was like, it was the bush again, because he threw he almost threw with the bush check. I told him that let me go first, I'm the tank obviously, let me check the bush, and I told him to stop fronting. And yeah, we almost threw right here, but our main thing that we need to do here, if that happens, is to wave clear so they cannot push the lanes. If we wave clear, bot lane and top lane are still push, so they won't be able to push this tower right here. Obviously, these towers right here, we see that they're going for Lord right here, and we actually backed up. They're trying to go for me. Look, everybody's like trying to go for me. As soon as I see Esmeralda ult in, I ulted right away, just to disrupt every single thing. Look at Minotaur cannot ult because I ulted him for a little bit of time. There's that small delay, and look at Guinevere. That was a super beautiful Guinevere knockup. Irithel was free hit at the back line, and they can't do anything after that. Everybody got freaking melted. I stunned Hayabusa, and as soon as I stun him, Blink just went in for the knockup, and that was it. That was GG. And yeah, that's 20-second death timers, and they can't do anything about it. And I tell Aspect, thanks for replacing me, because he was saying that he replaced me on Gosu in the early game. So yeah, freaking cocky motherfucker. All right, and yeah, that's it. That's how we won. We pretty much rotated super well as a team, but we did almost throw, which was super bad. Let's check out the items. So let's see here. So yeah, Wind of Nature for Irithel, which was super good. Also for Helkert, so that was good as well. Winter Truncheon for Guinevere. Like everything was super good. Chu was building tank, definitely good. Since if I'm the only frontline for this team and Chu went damage, it would be like a different story here. We won't have as much frontline pressure like we did this game. Yeah, compared to if they had Kaja who went support and Minotaur who was fronting, obviously, it would have been me against one tank and one support. So it would have been harder for me if Shadow actually didn't go for the tank build. But good thing he did go for the tank build. So that's good. Helkert obviously building the usual Burst, Endless Battle, Scarlet, Blade of Despair build. with the Wind of Nature, just so he can 1v1 Hayabusa when he's split pushing, which was super freaking smart. And right here, what did I build? I build magic resist, obviously, some armor, and some more HP so I can get more sustain whenever I get an assist or kill. Assist boots so that I get more gold. And look at this. My gold is almost as much as this guy, their ADC's gold. If you think about it, that's kind of embarrassing. And I almost have as much as Rune's gold as well. Because that SS boots really help with the 11 assists and 3 kills. And we have a lot of objectives, obviously. Irithel did super good. I don't know. This is pretty new to me. His only sustain is Wind of Nature, which has a little bit of lifesteal, and he was building some Athena shield, which is I'm not a big fan of, since if you build Athena shield against Esmeralda, she eats that shield. So that's not good on Zed's part. Instead of Athena shield, maybe could have gone for like Immortality instead, or maybe even Curse Helmet like I did. Now for Gwyn, obviously building Necklace of Durance, because that actually helps when going against Esmeralda. And of course, some Concentrated Energy, Calamity Reaper for true damage, and that Winter Truncheon for more defensive potential, right? So that's overall, we did really good. We lost the draft, but we managed to win with just straight up rotation and just how do you want to say this? Yeah, just straight up rotation and teamwork, to be honest with you. Zultra didn't really do much with Dikaja. I don't remember Zultra even ulting one person, to be honest with you. It's kind of weird. I never saw Zultra ulti anybody, which I don't know. That was kind of weird. Hoon couldn't carry. It was way too freaking heavy. Hayabusa actually got farmed pretty well, but it was not enough because we farmed way better and we split push a lot better. Alright, so that is it for today's video, guys. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you guys subscribe and like the video. Again, I'm gonna remind you guys, the giveaway link will always be in the description. You can comment down below what you think about this gameplay, what we could have improved on, and you know what the other team could have improved on. To be honest, both teams, you could say what they could have done to be better. Feel free to comment that below. Alright, that's it. Peace.